Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how my first year of medical school went and the general advice I'd have for any upcoming first years heading into medical school. So first off, congratulations if you got accepted the cycle and you're going to medical school. I bet you're really excited, but also really nervous, just like I was. My name is Mohammed Al-Shamari. I'm a first-year osteopathic medical student, and thank you for stopping by the channel. Well, not really first year anymore, second year technically. So I want to build this whole thing around 3 questions. I think anyone staring down a path like this can really draw on. Number 1 is, how hard is it actually? Number 2, what does it cost you? And then number 3, knowing all of that, is it really worth it? Should you consider it if you're pre-med? And yeah, let's get into it. Question 1, how hard was first year? And honestly, it was hard, but not as hard as I thought. So let me be really transparent with you. I had really good grades all year. I did great in my courses, but I did get 1 C because I completely underestimated a test. To be fair, I was playing video games the night before and I just thought, like, how hard can it be? And man, it got real hard. I'm sitting there in the testing center, hyperventilating, like, oh my God, what is going on here? But I survived. And honestly, that's the thing. First year is just a game of choices, constant choices. You're always giving up one part for another part. And that right there is your answer to question 1. Which leads into question 2, what did it cost me? Obviously, a lot of time, a lot of studying, a lot of grinding. I kind of knew this going in, so the price of medical school is time and energy, and I really felt that this year, like 100%. Like, you cannot pass or breeze by through medical school without really trying hard. You need to try, put in the work, put in the grind. But was it worth? Heck yeah, dude. Medicine is amazing. I am so glad I'm in this field. Getting to learn how the body works. How can you use it to help other people down the line? It doesn't get better than that. Just having that expertise as a tool. I'm really fortunate to be in this position. I hope I really change the lives of others. Would I recommend it? With everything that I've been through this year, I would recommend it, to anyone thinking about medicine. I really hope the excitement I have right now sticks with me throughout the years, because this is only the first year. But after all 3 of those questions, I hope I answered them in a way that actually helps you or benefits you in some way. Let's move on to the tips. Advice I'd give after going through this first year honestly goes for anyone in a tough academic or professional field. Whether you're in dental school, optometry school, number 1 is get out of your comfort zone. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but hear me out. Every single person in that room or cafeteria, everyone is scared. Everyone's hoping somebody would talk to them first. No, I'm scared. I don't want to embarrass myself, but everybody is in the same boat. You will be okay. So go out, put yourself out there, talk to them. They'll appreciate it more than you know. In fact, my best friends in medical school, the people who literally helped me survive this first year, are the same people I met in that first week. And it took 1 conversation, just like, hey, my name's Mohammed, what's yours? And we got to know each other, stick together through the whole year. Everyone in medical school is so amazing. You'd honestly be so surprised. Number 2 is build your tribe. Be nice, be open, be helpful. Don't buy into that cutthroat medicine thing that you've got to step on other people to get ahead. No, change. Change that whole mindset. Medicine does have a reputation for being a toxic field. I felt that going in, but honestly, my class, they were different. They were kind, and I'm so glad it was that way. Because if you want to change medicine for the better, it really does start with us. We're the next generation, so meet people where they're at, be nice, sometimes overextend yourself. The energy always reflects right back at you. And don't be home all the time. Take the chances to hang out, to study together, to grab food after class. I remember before every exam, it was almost a ritual. We'd all pull up, my group and I, at 5 in the morning, 3 or 4 hours before the exam, and we're just completely locked in. Everyone's dropping these last minute pearls, and then we debrief after. Pass together, celebrate together, and if someone was falling behind, the rest of us just pull them back up. That's how it should be. I got really lucky with my group. I hope you find a fantastic tribe as well. Number 3 is routine. I'll keep this one short, but it's honestly it should be number 1, right? You need to have routine, just a rhythm your brain can run on without thinking about it. When the day to day is on autopilot, you don't feel that resistance. You're saving your energy for studying. You're just going with the flow. You have everything set up. You have a schedule. It takes the hard things of thinking about it out of the question. Just treat medical school like a job, a 9 to 5. If you can do that, that would completely change your whole rhythm and just make medical school easy and enjoyable. After 5-6 p.m., that's it. You have time for your family, you have time for gym, you have time for hobby. Now moving on to number 4 is healthy habits. I will die on this hill. Healthy habits, guys. Think about it. You are literally studying medicine. You're learning now how a sedentary lifestyle wrecks your body, causes all these diseases, while you sit there 7 to 8 hours a day to study it. This is a non-negotiable. So find whatever it is that keeps you active. For me, that's a gym, maybe 3 times a week, 4 times if I'm lucky. Strength training, build that bone density, build that muscle. And the one tip that I'd give everyone, get a walking pad, a walking treadmill. I've got one right here. It's literally amazing. I'll study sitting down for an hour or 2, but then when it's time to do flashcards and Anki or practice questions, I'd hop on the pad, knock out 2 to 3 miles a day, just a brisk walk. You get used to it, your balance adjusts, becomes totally normal, you need it. It helps with your focus as well. So please get a walking pad and thank me later. Number 5, a support system. This one is so important because I was honestly lucky enough to have my wife and family through all of this. I don't take any of that for granted. So if you got a partner, it could be a close friend, parents, family, anyone you can really just check in with for a few minutes a day or a few times a week and just kind of, disconnect. Honestly, it's so much more important than you think. And I saved the best for last, right? So my last tip would be faith. Faith in yourself, right? For me personally, faith in God is a big one. It's my spiritual drive throughout all this. Stay positive. Negativity creeps up fast in medical school, especially with imposter syndrome. Please try and stay positive. You owe that to yourself. Medical training is so mentally and academically demanding. It's easy just to lock in and forget who we were before medical school. Don't forget who you are, what you stand for, what actually makes you happy, and hold on to that. There's a reason why they accepted you, and it's that you're that person. So try and be as much of that person as you can today. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope I gave you something practical you can actually use, whether you're heading into medical school or honestly, any hard path like it. Especially to my pre-meds out there. Keep grinding. You see your hard work. So thank you again for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next one.